I lost my mom about 2.5 years ago. I lost about 2.5 years ago. I lived 4 hours away from my mom. I got a text from one of my siblings saying, Mom burnt herself. So I rushed from my house 4 hours away, all the way to the hospital where she was at. On the way to the hospital, she was on the phone with a sister of mine asking me to pick up her some grapes or something. So I picked it up and I got to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, she was laughing and joking and talking, and she was happy that everybody was there. And, it's like any other day because my mom was pretty cool. Now, growing up, my mom was tough. She had to raise 7 kids by herself. But in the hospital, my mom was cool. So we didn't think it was no big deal. So, as some people might know, once you burn yourself, and you burn yourself bad enough, they got to do like skin grafts and all of that. So, my mom did a procedure, skin graft. I think she did it maybe once or twice. So, after the skin graft, she stopped talking. She'll just stand there and look at us. She stopped communicating altogether. So she went from vibrant, talking, laughing, joking to just staring at us. And then we got the bad news. A doctor came in. Well, a doctor asked all our family to be present, and we got the bad news. And so we lost our mom. She went from talking, laughing, joking to staring at us to not being her anymore. And a day doesn't go by where I wish that I could talk to my mom because we laughed and joked every single day. And she always had jokes because I call her and I say something to her and she'll say, Jason, you said this yesterday. You sure you ain't coming down with someone? I said, no, Mom, I know I repeated it yesterday. I do that sometimes. So that's how she joked all the time. And she didn't fuss or anything. If you said something she didn't like, she'll say, well, I guess I'll talk to you later. And she was mad or upset about something that you said. So we talked all the time. And if she didn't get in contact with me, she blew my wife's phone up because that me and her talk every single day. And I live 4 hours away, and she was always worried about me. So tell you the story to say this. I don't understand people going no contact. I don't understand people not valuing and treasuring their mom or their dad because your parents, they're not perfect. They're not always going to make the right decision because a lot of parents are learning with you when you grew up. I had a kid when I was, I think, 18 and then 19. A lot of times people have kids when they're young and they grow up with you. So they're not always going to make the right decision because they're not perfect. Now, granted, I'm not talking about people who, did abusive things in the past or, are hard to get around with now. I'm talking about the parents who actually try. I lost my mom. I wish I could have her back every single day. But you know what? I see her on the other side. So I would never have went no contact with my mom. She wasn't perfect raising us up, but she was the